All right, guys. So we're gonna go over the job search strategy, and we're gonna go over a few job boards and platforms that you can actually leverage to find these jobs. Okay. So this is gonna be very simple for us to actually go through, and let's go about it. Okay. So the way that we're gonna go through the job search strategy is this way. First, we've gone through the course, and you guys have found that there are several simple things that you gotta do to start finding a job, but gotta make sure you set your job search goals. We talked about that. Building an irresistible resume. We talked about that. Creating an all-star LinkedIn profile. We talked about that. And, portfolio and so on, even Behance if you're creative or something like that. Leveraging job search platforms. And we're gonna go through the job search platforms in a second. Networking for job opportunity, mastering the application process, acing interviews and assessments, evaluating job offers, continuous learning and improvement, and learn from success stories and lessons from your interviews and from other people that you got to follow because they're already in a place where you want to be at. Okay. So let's go over the right platforms. So choosing the right platforms. I'm going to tell you about four platforms. I'm going to tell you about four platforms that we use that are going to almost guarantee you that you're going to find a job. If you do it properly and the steps that you have to do within those platforms, you will find a job. And basically, this is what it's going to go. Number two, you're going to optimize your profile on every single one of those platforms. I'm going to share that with you. Number three, effective job searches. So in job platforms, you're going to be able to do an effective job search. Sometimes you guys are jobless for no reason because you can't find a proper job or opportunity or not doing it every day. And every day it's going to be huge. Customizing applications. So every time that you apply to something, customize your application. The message that you give to the employer, your resume, and your video. And networking on platform. Make sure on the platforms, make sure that if platforms allow for networking, use it. There's a few platforms that we are going to show you that allows for that type of thing, networking. Okay. Managing applications. So there's ways for you to manage applications, ensuring that you follow up with these people and ultimately just keep following up with these applications. This is going to be a key, and you could potentially have some sort of um, some sort of uh, either Google Doc or Google Sheets, Excel, in order to manage the applications that you've done and keep track of it. And we're going to go and create one and potentially going to call our employers. Okay. And seven, avoid scams and frauds. Okay, we're going to go through that. Okay, so choosing the right platforms. There's three platforms that we actually that we actually use a lot, and I'm going to show them here for you. So the first one, it's going to be the following. So the first one is going to be tryremotelatinos.com or remotelatinos.com. And this is where we actually go here and find the jobs that our platform has. So these are clients or us that have been posting in this job board. You have jobs, the companies that you can actually explore too. And you have jobs right in here that you can explore. If you need more help, well, guess what? You're going to be able to click on here and get more help and see how you can actually navigate this platform and get help more towards that. If you need more help and talk to people, then just make sure that you head over here to this site and talk to customer service or customer support, and some of the coaches will be able to answer your questions. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, you come here and you see that there is an opportunity with Latin American female lead manager or Latin American inside sales agent. You want to come here, check out the job, make sure that you read through it and understand what this person wants, what your audience wants. Once you understand what your audience wants, you're going to personalize what you say. So you're going to check this out and you're going to potentially apply for this job. when you apply for this job on job platforms like this one, you want to make sure that your profile is well. If, for example, they need inside sales agent type of experience, and you have, for example, a lead manager experience or something like, or appointment setter, make sure that you could potentially edit that experience in here. So if, for example, if I want that experience to resonate with my employer, I want to have here inside sales agent, for example. If it obviously make sure that it actually makes sense. So if you're doing appointment setting, or if you're doing like lead management, or like follow-up specialist or SDR, and you know that you can do inside sales agent, and then so you're gonna write slash the role that you want in order to make sure that the employer can understand that you have that experience. Let's say save and continue. You do the next steps, you save and continue, and the next steps will be just applying to that job. Okay. So I'm gonna come here and show you real quick. So if we are about to, let's say, apply to this job right in here, account manager with customer service skills, and I'm gonna go here and apply, right? So I have all this stuff here filled out. Make sure that I save and continue. Well, it seems like it needs my English resume. So I'm gonna go here and find English resume right here. And I'm going to find my resume, upload my resume. You should be able to upload your resume. And your resume, you should make it as well applicable for that specific job. If you don't make it applicable for that specific job, the recruiter of the other company or the employer most likely is not going to really see your resume. Trust me. Yeah, they do like a scan that they do go very fast with that resume, or sometimes they use software, and it's just not going to be good for you. So I'm gonna go here. I'm uploading it right in here. Internet speed test field right in here. I'm gonna go upload here as well. That okay. All right. All right. So let's go here and click save and continue in order to apply for this. Okay. If for some reason you have not created your profile, then you want to click apply in the job and either continue with LinkedIn, Google, or even Facebook, or just use your email, and you're going to be able to then complete everything, upload your LinkedIn profile into this, and ultimately you can then apply. All right. Okay. All right. So if you, all right. So the second platform that you guys need to check out is going to be Torrid.ai or Torrid.co. So in Torrid, what you can do is you can actually search jobs when you go to Torrid.ai. Okay. So you can go to Torrid.co and ultimately go to the homepage. Let me just go to my homepage. I'm going to sign out. And you will find a homepage that looks like this, where you can find work, or if you're an employer, you can find candidates, and it's free for to find candidates. And here you can also network. It's a pretty cool platform, to be honest. And here you're gonna be able to find work. So full-time, flexible, freelance work. If you hit to find work, then you're gonna be able to see either view jobs for you, meet your personal recruiter bot, build your professional genome. And actually, this looks pretty cool. Like it might be a bot just to like help you, do stuff. So let's say view jobs for you. Let's just go ahead and start actually looking for jobs. Let's see what we can actually find, whether that's full-time, flexible work, internships. You're gonna be able to do that the same way here. Like for example, if you were to find a try remote Latinos, you can filter out by the categories of the job, and there will be even more type of jobs that you can actually do. Let's say search for like specific jobs, and remember that your niche is specific. And there will be more actual type of filters in here as we come and as we develop even more and more this specific platform, right? We're gonna go here and find the opportunities, whether that's full-time, part-time, or so. I'm gonna sign in as my profile so that I can actually start doing this for myself. All right, so it's gonna go like this. Let me just request a code real quick, right in here, so that I can actually log in here, and this one right in there. Okay, let's go right here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's go and get this going. So let me find a job, search jobs right in here. So let's see that we can find a job for, let's say, appointment setting, right? Or you can actually find different type of jobs regardless of what it is. All right. So there's no, there's no, let's say, jobs match for that specific one. However, you can find your own preferences and search jobs that are in here. Let's say, for example, right in here, we have English jobs right in there, and I can always update my ultimate preferences so that it can actually shows more stuff. So let's say only remote. Let's do, for example, so there you go. Only applying Torrent, or let's say matching your preferences. No, not necessarily. We can do full-time job. We can do there. Like, let's do some other stuff. If we have some keywords, we're gonna be able to find it and go in here and so on. All right. So you can find jobs by just looking at this, doing the search filters in any job platform. There will be job search filters for sure. For example, here there is one for Fava, inside sales agent, and so on. There's Hightower home buyers and appointment center and so on. You're going to be able to find those individuals here. You can find also people by skill sets to like network with them and chat within here, or by name. But let's say if it is jobs and you want to apply for, like, let's say Fava right in here, you can actually come here, click on that one. You can, well, that's a company itself, but you can come here and actually use Fava, or go to Fava and like right here and click on view. All right. So view that specific job that we are that we're applying. Here, for example, this inside sales agent job actually closes in about 11 days. There is a specific time frames that it gives you so that there's urgency for you to do it. Here's the recruiter, for example, Shirley, and you would just come here and apply for that specific job, for example, by clicking applying or referring someone, right? So you can refer to someone by clicking the link or so on, social media and stuff, right? And you can also apply by clicking in here. And let's say I do want to apply. So check this box, go here, continue and applying. Make sure that you fill this out here to make so that the employer, whenever they check it, just takes your profile, seriously, okay? So make sure that you do those steps. So we already took a look at Try Remote Latinos and also Torre.ai or Torre.co. There's different type of jobs that you'll be able to find in here and explore. Make sure that you use a good exploring type of option in here. So for example, there's 66 jobs in here, matching your preferences. You can also do any type of job actually. So now there's going to be 2,280. Make sure that you put your preferences all the way, right? So you can actually look at what your preferences are, and then you're going to be able to post jobs, right? And actually, I think for businesses to post a job is ultimately, I think it's even free. So that's crazy. Cool. So we go here and let's do the following. Let's go to the next platform, LinkedIn. If you guys don't have a great profile in LinkedIn, you guys are really missing out in what could be one of your biggest breakthrough in your career. Make sure that you have your profile and go to that section where we optimize the profile and start looking for jobs. Literally, you can start looking for jobs and it's really, really easy. So come here and start looking for jobs, for example. Come here in the top right corner where it says jobs, or if you're looking for a job, you're going to see recommended for you as long as you submit the profile correctly. So, and you can set up job alerts, you can do interview prep, you can do resume builder, like a lot of good stuff here. So for example, in here, so there's jobs that are looking for fractional CEOs, jobs that are looking for like founder and residence vision transform, whatever, like depending on what you actually put as preferences, you're going to find those type of jobs in here, recommendations and so on. You can continuously scrolling, or you can actually find something that would fit your needs, right? By managing job post preferences, right? Or application settings and so on. Job seeker guidance is going to help you get guidance in the job seeking journey. Building your resume is going to help you build your resume, and ultimately you're going to be able to upload your resume and create or update your LinkedIn profile from that. Okay. Interview prep, it helps you to preparate with some resources on how to do interview preparation. This is a huge resource for you guys. Okay, make sure that you do that, and you can ultimately even try premium features in here and practice for that. Okay. All right, so let's go here. Jobs, linkedin.com/jobs. So let's go do account manager, right? Account manager job. Well, you're going to find all these jobs in here, and you're going to notice that every time that you go through here, you can actually set alerts for specific job search, right? So you can set an alert and make sure that every single time that you have a job, it sends you an alert. Here, you can easily apply through LinkedIn. If you have a great LinkedIn profile, you can apply it here very, very easily with LinkedIn. Make sure that you see all the about the job, the range, pay range, whether it matches you, about the company and more. And it's very easy to really navigate this, right? There's going to be some paid advertising jobs, like This one's promoted, 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 promoted. All these are paid advertising. It means that they need it fast. If someone is paying for an advertising on a job, it means that they need that job or they need that role fast. Okay, so those are the best to apply. The other ones are the ones that have better SEO, which is, the people that have, they're in top and that organically LinkedIn is helping them, right? So make sure that you can find, based on your preference, jobs. Now, the next platform, like it or not, and surprisingly enough, so we're gonna go to Facebook and we're gonna go to Facebook groups, guys. Yes, Facebook groups. You heard me right. Let's go to Facebook groups and I'll show you where to apply. Yes, guys, it is true. You can actually get jobs in Facebook groups by going through Facebook groups. So for example, let's go to this one, high level job network. This is a CRM that is very, very popular now, and people are always looking for jobs there. So for example, these are specific business owners that are small, medium-sized business owners. Let's say David Strug. We are hiring for onboarding specialist. Wow. Onboarding specialist, basically a client success manager. All right. So 26 comments, guys, right in here. Chris has commented. Vamsi has commented. Omair has commented. Everything that you got to do is just join this group. Make sure that you join that group. And there's going to be people posting for opportunities. Okay. Remember, opportunities are there always. What you're going to do is you're going to post something like, hey, I am interested. I have the right experience for this in the last few X years. I have been working as an account manager and helping the company onboard clients and increase retention. Boom. You can actually go ahead and put that in there. Okay. And then people are going to notice that too. Other employers are going to be able to reach out to you. See how great that is. Rock Solid Building Services is looking for an experienced high-level expert. 49 comments. You just need to comment that you have experience and that you can help them with this. Boom. Looking for a fulfillment partner. Email scripts, copywriting, offer creation, paid ads. Another person looking for a job. This is going to be huge, guys. Trust me, this is huge. People are commenting in here, hey, and guess what? After you comment in here, so let's say looking for a high-level expert, blah, blah, blah. After you comment, you're going to go here and actually message that individual. So you're going to hover over this and click on message. You're going to comment and you're going to tell them that you send them a DM. And you're going to say, hey, I am interested in the position as I have the right experience. Here's my resume. Here is my video presentation. So you're gonna basically do the, quick pitch that you usually do, right? And put, give them the resume, tell them why you are a winner and so on, okay? And why they should give you the job. And then they're gonna go through the interview process. And the interview process is another process that we're gonna go through. Here, for example, Henry, I can do the same thing here. After messaging him, writing, and I say all that, you're gonna tell them, I'm gonna send you a DM. And you're gonna do the same thing. And you're gonna do this for at least 50 employers or 50 people that could potentially fitting your needs of what you're looking for in terms of a job, okay? Doesn't matter what it is, guys. You're going to be able to find those opportunities in here, and it is very, very active, guys. Just remember just to come in here and just go to Facebook groups, look for multiple Facebook groups, and you're gonna be able to just join and start applying. So there's other jobs, like for example, LATAM virtual assistant jobs. So like go here, virtual assistant jobs, right here. You can join this one. You want to join something that is not too cluttered or too spamming. So high level virtual assistant hub, for example, here, you want to join that one. High level virtual assistant. Sometimes you're going to find those that are, basically very, very cluttered. So if you find something that is very cluttered, your posts or messages are, or whatever other jobs are not going to be seen. But you definitely want to be able to go to different groups that are high quality. So for example, this one, Shani is looking for work at home in Nicaragua. So, all right, so she's definitely posting the job here thing, the website to apply for a job. It's apparently it's easy to apply even with Indeed. So go ahead and do it. Boom. You can actually apply, make sure that you have a specific customized application for each specific job. Don't be lazy, guys, please. Okay. You're going to be able to find other LATAM virtual assistant type of jobs and so on. So let's go here. LATAM virtual assistant jobs. This is great. So employees bilinguals right here. There's other opportunities for you to join those Facebook groups right in there. And that's going to help you reach out to that specific employer and do the same process over and over. Okay, guys? The other one is going to be Indeed. Make sure that you join at least 10 to 20 Facebook groups and then message at least 50 employers per day. And we're going to go over like a sheet where you can actually document and track all this process. So let's go to Indeed.com. So let's go to Indeed.com. You're going to also find here remote jobs in the United States. So United States, let's say here, either virtual assistant, or it could be appointment setter. Let's search. Boom. Appointment setter in here. You can go ahead and apply right in there. Make sure you create your profile, appointment setter in here. And you can make sure that you read everything, create your optimized profile, and, give it a go. So you have, again, guys, you have prideremotelatinos.com, Torre, you have Facebook groups, you have LinkedIn, and you have Indeed. Okay? Hope you guys learned something. We're going to go over tracking this, how to reach out to people, talk to people, get through the interviews, and so on.